What are we gonna do tonight, O.C.G?
Well, the same thing we try to do every night, Bertrum. Take over YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, joined once again by my faithful manservant Bertrum. Say hello, Bertrum.
Hello, Bertram.
And this is our review for FORT SOLIS. So, dear viewer, don't you dare forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. FORT SOLIS released at some point this week for the...
What day this week?
What?
What day this week?
What? Does it matter?
Well, you have always said you like to be as informative as possible in your reviews.
When did I say that, Bertram? Have you ever watched one of our reviews? I make half this shit up. But it released on Tuesday, if you must know.
Thank you.
A day I remember fondly as the day spent the whole day in my pajamas and played video games. Now, the day I remember fondly as the day I spent the whole day in my pajamas and played video games.
But don't you do that every day?
Shut up, Bertram. So, you're probably wondering...
What? What is this?
I'm so glad you asked, Barry Burton, you beautiful bastard. FORT SOLIS is the latest in a long line of video games set in outer space. We play as Jack, just Jack, because I can't remember his surname, who responds to an emergency distress signal thing from FORT SOLIS, and thus goes to investigate and stumbles on a lot of dark shit. Let's just say that.
Is that it?
Well, to tell you any more about the story would be to ruin the experience, Bertram. And as you full well, I never like to ruin the experience.
That's not true. Anytime I sit down to play a video game, you always come over with one of those damn branding irons and...
Shut up, Bertram. What I meant to say is I don't usually like to ruin the experience. Haha. So, let's quickly move away from the story and talk a little bit about the gameplay. So basically, as Jack, you walk around this space station and walk around this space station and walk around this space station and
walk around this space station?
Yes, how did you know, Bertram?
Call it an educated guess.
But of course, you won't just be walking around this space station. You'll also be looking for key cards to get into rooms and picking up files and checking computers and watching video logs, all with the view to basically trying to figure out just what the hell is going on in this video game.
And do we find out?
What?
What the hell is going on in this video game?
Oh yes, and it's splendid. So what else can I tell you about this particular video game? Well, it has Troy Baker in it, which is always a giant positive in my book. Troy Baker is the only computer game voice actor capable of giving me an erection with his voice only. I don't even have to see him, and I don't think I've ever seen him in a video game. No, that's not true. He did appear in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Isn't that the game that's got Kevin, you know, who in it?
It is indeed, Bertram. It has Kevin, you know who, in it. What else can I tell about Fort Solis? Well, if you're expecting this to be a horror game, as I did, you might want to temper those expectations slightly. Also, if you think this game is going to have much more in the way of gameplay than walking around, picking things up, checking things, again, you might want to temper your expectations. This game is not Dead Space.
Because it is Fort Solis?
You're damn right, Bertram. This game is not Dead Space because it is Fort Solis. And what did I think of Fort Solis? I really enjoyed it. It took me about 4 hours to get through it. There's quite a compelling little mystery, and while I found the ending to be, pardon my French, dark as fuck.
That's not French.
Shut up, Bertram. While I found the end of the game to be dark as you-know-what, I still enjoyed the game. In fact, take a note, Bertram. Tell me, no, that's not what I meant to say there. Write down that after I finish this review, I have to look up if there's multiple ways to complete Fort Solis. Also, write down that we need more lubricant when we go to the supermarket.
Noted.
So, overall, dear viewer, I really enjoyed my time with Fort Solis, especially the walking around the space station parts, which is quite a lot of the game. But it is a beautiful game, and there is a good mystery, and I thoroughly enjoyed my time with it. Therefore, I declare that Fort Solis is splendid. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. My very in-depth and totally not improvised review for Fort Solis. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down. But please remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Say goodbye, Bertram.
Goodbye, Bertram.
Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.